Yeah, I mean, I guess we should play it here, even though we played it this time yesterday. But it is great. Yesterday's show, George got sucked into the whole, Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger thing.
Again.
Bullshit. Here it is for your listening pleasure. This is George Takei yesterday on our show with Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, or so he thought, arguing for gay rights, among other things.
Same-sex marriage.
Yes. George, you're angry with the governor, aren't you?
Well, I'm very disappointed with you, Governor Schwarzenegger. Because when you ran for office, you made all these moderate statements on various issues, one of them being the fact that you have worked with gays and lesbians in the motion picture business, that you feel very comfortable, and that you have no problem with it. But when the real moment of truth came for you, when the California legislature did a landmark thing, passed the same-sex marriage bill, and all that was required for that to become the law of the state was your signature, just one signature. And you chose to go against all those things that you said during the campaign, and you played to the most reactionary, conservative, narrow segment of your base. And you vetoed that bill. I was aghast. I mean, here you had the chance to prove yourself. And, you've been doing that same sort of flip-flop on so many things. When the ballot measures that you supported...
Well, let's let the governor respond.
All right, my God, you must be one of those gays, George, right? Are you one of the gays?
I am gay, yes.
You're one of the gays, right? You like to take it in the backside?
I don't think we need to...
Hey, George, how is it you didn't figure out that wasn't the governor when you heard that?
I guess I wanted to believe,
Yeah, okay.
I wanted, because he's visited, Arnold's visited your show before.
Yes,
and it was credible.
All right, let's get back to the call. You're right.
To get into
I don't think George is making a joke of this, Mr. Governor. I mean, really, he really would like a response.
Let me say something.
Go ahead.
Listen, I believe, of course, that gay marriage should be between a man and a woman. I've always said that. And
you're saying
you say that gay marriage should be between. You say marriage should be between a man and a woman.
Right.
What are the fundamental pillars of a marriage? It is a commitment to each other.
Right.
Take responsibility for each other.
Well, Governor, and the vagina. The penis and the vagina.
That's it?
That's it?
That's it.
You know what? So many so-called marriages between a man and a woman.
George is arguing with a guy. I think he's. I don't know if he's employed or what.
This guy's still looking at his computer screen, typing.
This is a guy I think they let out of a mental institution 20 years ago.
He's getting ready to do a set at the Comedy Hut.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who this guy. He's a great guy. He's a great impressionist. But
he's brilliant.
Yes, he is.
He was really believable.
It is one of the best impressions I've ever heard.
It is.
Right.
And Arnold does play that trick of getting frivolous to get away from an issue. So
all right, let's get back to the action.
Yeah, but this is real frivolous.
Are the most abusive sort of relationships.
Well, George, let's find out the answer to your question. You said one thing when you ran, and then George is upset because all you needed was one signature. Now what about that?
You flip-flopped.
Right. Well, unfortunately, that day I did not have a pen that was working, so it was a very difficult situation. I said, "Listen," "guys, can I get a pen?" "Oh shit," so I couldn't do it. So,
Governor, you have a serious responsibility, and you're treating it so flippantly. Is this the way you're going to conduct your governorship?
Yeah, I mean, Governor,
listen,
why not?
You gotta have fun. Everybody's too goddamn serious about everything.
Were you having fun with the same-sex marriage bill? Were you having fun with the fact that despite you are a Republican and you play to the conservative elements of the Republican Party, you took on as your chief of staff a liberal, lesbian Democrat?
Answer the questions, Governor. Do you think George is being annoying here?
Listen, he's pissing me off because, I've just been in an accident. I've got 15 stitches. I'm sitting here in bed.
I feel very sorry for you. I feel your pain. But I'm talking about an issue that's important.
Answer the thing about the gay stuff here. Come on.
I love gays, all right? I love gays.
That's what you said during the campaign.
Let me tell you something. I went and saw the movie Brokeback Mountain recently.
Yeah, speak about that.
Yes, and I walked out of the movie theater with Maria, and they said, "Maria, what a touching movie about two men who are in love and cowboys." And I love seeing those guys naked. They're so cute, those guys. Jake Gyllenhaal, and Maria hold me. I was supposed to.
So you were not uptight about seeing the movie Brokeback Mountain?
Absolutely not. I'd see it again. I love it. Fantastic.
No. And don't you think?
Well, what do you think of that, George? The governor went to see Brokeback Mountain. He's trying to form a bond here, I think, with you.
You know what? I hear the echoes of the campaign here all over again.
Rethinking his position on gay marriage if he loved that movie.
Will you rethink your position? Now that you love Brokeback Mountain and you went, will you rethink your position?
Absolutely. Because of this movie, because I saw these two actors getting it on in a tent or whatever it is and all that stuff, they're very cute, and I said, maybe the gays aren't bad. I like the gays. Maybe I support them. And also, George is one of them Asians, and they can't try for shit out here either.
You're joking. You're joking.
We can't trust you because you are very frivolous, very flip about this. And how can we trust you with a position of responsibility
George,
like that affects so many people's lives?
George, the governor's always called in and gotten into the spirit of the show, which I appreciate. But I know you're bringing up a very serious issue. And, Governor... you've said to me privately that a lot of the gays just whine about their own issues. Is that how you really feel?
Yeah, they're always whining, we want to... Listen, if you want the same rights as regular, the heterosexual people, fine. You can get divorces like they do. You can go through all the shit that they go through because it's a pain in the ass. If you want me to, listen, for you, George, because I like you, I think you're a great actor, I enjoy your stuff, I would totally sign off on the bill and let the gays do whatever they want. But I got to say something. You're going to pass a bill out here that will not allow Mexican women or Asians to drive cars anymore because I can't stand this shit.
Wait a minute. Did I hear you right? Did I hear you say that you will sign the bill if it's passed again?
Now, that's big news.
Yeah. Why not?
George,
you did say you will sign it.
Why not? Sure.
We got that commitment from you. And you're not being flip and frivolous.
Look, George, I'm pumped up with so much Vicodin right now. I would...
you're taking it back. You're on Vicodin because of your accident?
Absolutely. I don't even know what I'm saying right now.
So you're not...
So we can't trust what you're saying.
Well, it's not my fault, George. I mean, at this point, I'd take a massage from you. I mean,
I'd like to see that.
Why don't you come down here? That would be great.
I will give you that massage if you sign that bill.
Yeah. All right, that's it. It's a done deal. If you give me a back rub plus a little reach around, I will sign it.
You've got a deal.
Now, Mr. Governor, in all seriousness...
We're breaking all kinds of news here.
You are not...
Actually, I think I'd enjoy that.
George, George, may I be honest? I know you're in a committed relationship, but are you attracted to someone like Arnold Schwarzenegger who takes care of his body? Aside from your political difference here, physically, is he your type?
Well, I like the discipline. His body is too muscular for me, but I like his discipline that it results in that kind of musculature. I love the kind of fact that he takes care of himself. Too many Americans don't, and so I do respect you for that, and I do respect you for all your.
George, you're embarrassed, aren't you?
I feel so stupid.
You shouldn't feel stupid.
Artie, should George catch on by that time?
Artie, should George feel stupid?
You know what? I used to really like you, but after that, there's no way I'm fucking you now.
How about on the next...
I can change.
How about, hey, George, how about in the next election we run fake Arnold against the real Arnold and see who does better?
I was attracted to George for his intelligence. There's no way I'm giving up my fat ass.
Let's get back to the action.
I understand how you feel.
George is in the middle of telling the governor that he enjoys his musculature.
Achievements as an actor and as a businessman, and the fact that you were able to convince enough people to vote for you.
Well, I still think George makes a good point, Governor, that the gays should be allowed to get married.
Yes, I agree. We're just having fun here, Howard. Of course, George, you're correct. And like I said, my pen wasn't working, but I'll make sure I have a good pen. And you come over, maybe I seduce you, we have a nice weekend together, and, we see what happens.
I will hold you to that promise that you made on this show. This is the second day of the Howard Stern Show on Sirius, but I think this is the most historic day.
Governor, can I put a couple of phone calls through to you?
Absolutely.
All right. This is Matt. Matt, go ahead and speak to Governor Schwarzenegger of California. Howard. Hey, now.